welcome back to this 1970 GTO. I've got some work done to it. Since the last time I've been here, Brian's been busy on it, getting some things touched up, so I can finish up under the dash and get everything finished wired up there. Or as much as I can anyway. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps the channel. Hit the notification button. So let's go look, see what we're working with here and see where we're at. Stand about here. We have a new blower motor. This part of the box is put back on. You can see the new heater core is installed. And we'll run down through inside here. And the box is back on. So now we can figure out the rest of that mess right there, that spaghetti hanging down and all that. Alright, I'm studying here a little bit. Because thankfully, because we went to gauges instead of the factory warning lights, you can see here we got one page for warning lights, and then we got the other one for the factory gauges, which is great. So now I got to do some studying up, make sure I just, you know, wire all that correctly and, you know, do all that good stuff, which shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. Got to read it correctly and get it all sorted out correctly. With this nice little thing here. You know, it is pretty cool that they do send a lot of extra wiring, but this is a little ridiculous. So here's our connectors plugged in over here. They go to the dash. A little much, I think. But you know, it is what it is, and yeah, I'll figure this out. Yeah, considering the wiring sits here, ish. Put that back in there where it was. Okay. I mean, that's really not all that's gonna sit there, but yeah, I mean, that's you can put the gauges like on the door and open the door if I wanted to. I don't think we're going to do that though. So, that looks pretty good. This is fun. So right now, here's the back of the dash. Putting the vacuum back on it while he's putting the gas pedal and stuff back under there. Which, I just gotta remember how to run this, which shouldn't be too bad. A little trial and error will be fine. Got a tack put in, we'll have to wire up. Plug these in. And that'll go in, and we'll get the column in and hook it up and need to get it right where I can still hook everything up. So let me go ahead and put it right here, and I should be able to connect most everything. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, that is right. Perfect. Right there. Other than your thing's a little worn out, but whatever.
It'll be fine. If it lights up, it lights up too.
This is the new ground for it. Guess I can just put it there. Get whatever size that was for one of these screws.
Yeah, I think I got an extra one over there. Yeah.
Well, whatever size to fit it. So we added the dash cluster ground, or the dash housing ground. Wiper switch. The light switch is not long enough just to plug up right here, because there's a wire going all the way up through there that's pulling through the other side, and it's kind of tight. So we'll just have to pick it up. I got that plugged in. That's done. I need to go over here and look at the heater while we're here and figure that out.
I swear it's recording this time.
Okay. So we got to use our original jumper for the heater and AC. Not a big deal because it looks fine. Just got to make sure everything is okay. So that'll reach there. We'll have to get a little bit closer probably without scratching the dash that he just painted.
I can always touch it back out.
Yeah, there we go. That's plugged in. So where was that wire at? There's power wire. There it is. The new feed for power goes right there. Pretty simple. Uncomfortably get in here and try to put this in there. Alright. Already dropping stuff.
But through the car, so it's fine.
Yeah. You got a floor now, so nothing falls through the car. Yeah.
Wait, should I be on that side to where I'm not responsible for plugging anything up, even though it's my car?
Yeah. We'll swap sides.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Oh.
Okay, so we got to plug up the speedo and... You know, I swap sides for a reason. I'm going to shut up and just put my 1 bolt in.
Alright, well, let's get it started. I gotta get it high enough so I can get this one plugged in.
Yeah. I think we scratched.
I didn't make this too long, but it's really... I mean, they didn't need to do that, but whatever. It's what it is.
Yeah, it's way better than too short.
Bring it up a little bit.
I have to say about something too.
Well, you can go through the glove box.
Oh, yeah. Shut up and deal with my 1 bolt.
Yeah, just deal with your 1 bolt over there. Let me plug this in. Okay. I think that's the way it goes. Yes. I want to plug the lights in before. That way I don't have to reach around. Reach around.
I haven't seen what your bill is for this, but I want to.
Well, if you win the SICK magazine 65, we may start talking. It won't be cash.
Well, you're going to get to drive it home.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what all the extra speeds were for.
Not for us to worry about. That's what.
That sounds good to me.
We got it wired according to the diagram, so.
If it burns to the ground, well.
You got insurance, right?
Not yet.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Why did the wire pull it? Oh no, this is.
No.
This is not how this goes in. Because we got to keep it. Or.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
See? Got it.
I plugged it in. Wow.
That one plugs into there.
Yeah.
The wide one, yeah.
Where does this one go?
I gotta consult the paperwork because I don't remember that one.
Alright, so I'm gonna tape this up.
Yeah, once we get that
Everything
steering column
cleaned
bolted up, we'll go up under there and zip tie stuff. You got the nuts off to push that up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's an extra wire there.
That's courtesies.
Okay. Well, I have 2 nuts. There's my.
I would hope so.
I mean, some
don't, so you know what happens. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look, see what I got here. Radio. Oh, some people will know. There we go. So we know once you get a radio,
yeah, eventually. Oh,
that's where we'll.
Why in the Hello Kitty have you not gone where you're supposed to go?
Okay. More courtesy stuff. Glove box. It goes there somehow. But it's broke.
For sure, the shaft just pulled out.
I'll go check it in a second. Yeah. And we'll just get a new one of those. Now while he's over there putting up the steering column and getting all that set up, getting all the bolts in the dash and putting the glove box insert back in, all that good stuff, I'm going to come up here with the fan relays. Alright, these Chinesium fans didn't come with instructions on the relay. I looked at mine, which is a name brand, and try to be like, okay, that's how that works. And, well, that made me more confused. So now I'm just gonna, I guess, play with it and figure it out. But hopefully I can figure this thing out, because, well, yeah, we'd like to have some fans. The way mine's wired up, the red, which has this fusible, according to the diagram, goes to the fans. Of course, ground goes to the fans. Mine has a red that goes to the positive on the battery, which makes sense. And then we have this blue and the white one here. So just gotta figure this out. So I'm literally just going to see what happens. I mean, one would think, which one could be wrong, is that their blue wire goes with their blue wire. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, so I literally just found something to hook the ground to, wired the fans. Nope. Nothing. No. It's not grounded to the chassis yet, the battery, so okay. See what happens if I do this to this. Nothing. Okay. What happens if I do that to that? Relay clicks, but no power to fans. Okay. Now, these two together as in ignition and battery. Nothing. Okay. Alright. Well, that's fun. Guess it's wired up like my truck. Which one of mine had extra wire for like AC override. So there it is. There they are. Okay. Well, that's mystery solved. This, the ignition that goes there, I think. It's so weird though. Okay, well. No, that's how it goes. But I also need to check to see if the fan's blowing the correct direction. Should be. Should be. Could be wrong. Been wrong before. Yeah, blow the right way. Now this little baby battery is not the one that's going to stay in it. But it's kind of giving me a little mock-up. Knowing where I'm going to set stuff. And yeah, so it's already wired up. When I get a chance, I need to take the shroud off. And put a little clip holder to hold the wiring at the bottom of the fans there. Hold them up against the shroud. They don't move. I got the wiring going down around this side of the battery to hide it, and the relay's under here. So as you can see, the relay is right there, tucked up under there. There's the fuse. Now those wires right there, I need to figure out once we get power and get everything set up. I added an extra ground from their harness just in case. But yeah, that's how I got set up. You can see there's those wires. I'm just gonna tuck them up to the shroud and all that good stuff. Trying to attach this to one of these bolts in the fan is really difficult when you're supposed to actually get them from behind. I really don't want to move all that and take all that off. Fun times. Alright, so we got our little clamps bolted on, holding the wire, tucked up, underneath, out of the way. Let's take a look at the steering column. It's looking pretty good. It's in there. Oh. Yep. Now we got gauges, a set of idiot lights, speedometer, and he put a tack in it. So
Sort of.
Sort of, yeah, sort of. No radio, but whatever.
Pontiac. It's the only radio in here.
That's right.
I got
Okay.
headphones.
Dimmer switch is there. We got to bolt it to the floor.
Gas pedals back in.
Gas pedals in. With the kick down switch connected, which we'll get a new one, but it is connected. Now I need to crawl up under here and connect this. I gotta remember what this is. Park lights. Why is that over here? Okay, well. I don't know. Let's figure that one out. Because I don't see where that goes. Got this that's supposed to go there. We're just gonna probably connect that to lights on the tack. Gotta wire up the tack, run the wires for the tack. That's not a big deal. Most of it will be under the dash, except this one wire that goes to the distributor. Alright, check it out. It does look a lot better now. We got the courtesy lamp needs to be screwed in somewhere under there. And this one needs to be screwed in under there somewhere where he wants to put them. But other than that, it's just the wiring for the center console now, which is not a big deal. And for the radio, which is obviously can be saved for a later date. Now this side of the car just looks a lot better just for the simple fact that has the wheels and tires on it. You know, good set. But the other side is looking like a car again, because we're just mocking the fender back up to see how it looks again and make sure everything's good and kosher and all that. But this side, well, yeah, it's got the bad wheels, so it don't look so good. But that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not going to be on that side of the car that often anyway. So.
No. You're going to get in on the driver's side. You're going to see the driver's side more, so it's understandable.
Keep all the good looking stuff over there.
We got these on here now. We're going to have to put a new set of headers on here eventually. Not a big deal. But going to leave that just a couple bolts in so we can take it off, put that header in a lot easier. Obviously that one's in because the wiring is all tucked up and hidden. All that good stuff. Dash is looking a lot better.
Yeah, it's actually in the car.
Yeah, it's in the car. It's cleaned up, painted, all that good stuff. You got to put this piece back in. That's not a big deal. It goes under there, and yeah, looks worse than what it really is. That connector hanging down right there. Yeah, that one. I just got to find a place to hide it because that's for extra accessories, like fuel pump, power windows, power doors, power seats. That's literally what it says that's for, and we don't have any of that. So, just got to find a place to tuck it up and hide it. Not a big deal. We're gonna leave the glove box out until he gets a new cable to put back in there, and also get the vents hooked up right. So that did take a little bit longer than I thought it would, which
It's car stuff. It does that.
yeah. So
Shouldn't take more than 2 hours, baby. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
yeah, pretty much. That's how it happens.
That's still not done.
We can't do the big budget builds where people are doing the revivals at
In one episode.
yeah, one episode, because we don't have the shop, the garage, the tools, the hidden manpower that you don't see. This is real and raw, and like this is actually how long it takes to build for a normal person to build a car, especially if you're broke like us.
Yeah. Normal car guys do it.
Yeah. And you're not paying someone to do all the work for you.
It's not fake reality TV.
Yeah, no, this is true reality. And it kind of sucks. But hey, it looks like a car again at least. Got the speakers on, dash on.
Alright.
I would say put the seats in, but there ain't no carpet.
Well, we're going to wait till the car is weatherproof for me to drop money on carpet.
Okay.
We got to put quarter panels on for that.
Yeah.
I want to drive the car, so
It's almost drivable as soon as you get exhaust.
exhaust, fuel lines, brake lines.
Oh yeah, brake lines and fuel lines, that's something.
I've got those parts. That's great. We just find them at the time.
Yeah.
Which we finally, I mean, the wiring harness is what, 98% done?
Yeah, you gotta put I was waiting to put the carpet in to hook up all that for the shifter, but I guess in theory you don't have to. Now you say that.
I gotta sneak over to a guy's house and steal his shifter and just swap my crappy factory shifter.
Yeah, someone's got to pull their factory his and hers Hearst out and put it in this car. Yeah, that's
You know, got the emblem for it, so it just makes sense.
yeah. There might be one sitting in some asshole's and under a carport that asshole has in his 68 that's just sitting there, and he's not going to use it, so
Anytime.
ever.
See, but,
We're going to put some kind of ratchet shifter in there instead of the Hearst.
so you'll be able to see it and use it when you drive this car.
I like how you said when I drive. That means yeah, you already gave me permission to drive your car.
Yeah. Sweat equity, yeah. You, Dad, and
That's it.
my wife doesn't watch the videos. Yeah, she's probably not driving. She can't reach the pedals. It's fine. And get rid of that ugly steering wheel.
Yeah.
Maybe pick one up at Pontiac National.
Oh yeah, we're going to Pontiac Nationals. Hopefully we can find the rear bumper, the rear harness for the tail lights, extender harnesses, a new steering wheel for this because he doesn't like the steering wheel, and I don't blame him.
So, yeah, a lot of crusty guys touching and rubbing on that thing, and there's only so much cleaning I can do.
Right, yeah.
So I want to be the crusty and rusty guy touching my steering wheel.
Yeah, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, thanks for watching.